Welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch. I am your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you for joining me for episode number 41. It is 2:45 p.m. on the Wednesday, December the 4th. It is about 51 degrees outside. Actually, it feels warmer outside than what the numerical value says. Um, Today, we're going to be doing a knuckle buster. You can see that. I'll take it out. So there we go. It's a knuckle buster. It's a punch knuckle buster Maduro. It is 4x5x60, and the filler is Nicaraguan. The binder is Indonesian. The wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf. It's supposed to be cocoa, nutty, and molasses. Sounds like a good combo. Sounds like it's got my name written all over it. It's been sitting in the humidor since August the 29th. So September, October, November, uh, three plus months. So we're gonna go ahead and get started today on this punch knuckle buster. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Alrighty, we're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. This should be a relatively short cigar. I'm hoping about 45 minutes or so with this one. And let's do a cold draw. Some molasses, a little chocolate. So we'll go ahead and get started with this one. And stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Alrighty. We are back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. And we're working with this Punch Knuckle Buster Maduro Stubby, 4x5x60. Stubbies are good if you are short on time. I think stubbies are similar to like a nub. They're pretty much to me they're kind of synonymous. They're real right there together. Nubs are a little bit shorter, and they may or may not have the gauge of a nubby. So like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why I kind of put them very close together. Stubby and a nubby. So I think the nub is going to be maybe a little shorter than the stubby. So nubby then stubby. That's a good laugh for today. The difference between a nubby and a stubby. A nub and a stubby. All right. The aroma on this one, no aroma on it. Aftertaste, no aftertaste. The draw on it is real good. I did open it up, and I put a channel in the foot and in the cap or through the head. And the draw on it is very easy. It's a super easy draw. So I think putting the channel in it really helped. I know putting the channel in it really helped. The time on this one, of course, I estimated 45 minutes to an hour. We shall see. Once again, I'm pushing the envelope again today. So we shall see on the time that is. Kick, relaxation. I got a feeling this is going to be all right. It feels like it's a medium body cigar. Uh, Not a light body cigar. The burn on it is real crisp. It's real good. Knuckle Buster, they make they make some good cigars. I like them, and they're not that expensive. For this one, it was $4. Burn on it is good. I've had to touch it up once so far. Just had just a little uneven burn, but that's typical. I'm not surprised by it, not dismayed or anything of that nature. And of course, We'll continue on with this punch knuckle buster. I like it. That's a good name to it. So we shall see how this is going to go. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 41. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. I am in the first third of this punch knuckle buster uh, Maduro stubby 4x5 by 60. Excuse me. It is medium body. I got a feeling it's probably going to push to a full body. I wouldn't be too surprised. It's starting to kind of feel like that. If it's feeling like this in the first third, oh gosh, buckle up, Buttercup. As far as flavor on it goes, I'm not really picking up anything on the flavor so far. I'm still trying to get my rhythm down, whether it's two, three puffs or whatnot. So I'm trying to get the pace down on this one. It's burning really good, so I'm thinking I probably need to ease up on the pace, maybe 2 or 3 puffs to kind of slow it down. I don't want to overheat the cherry and get a bitter or acrid taste to it. I am doing something, like I said on the last episode, with cleansing the palate. That helps. That helps and enhance the helps. I don't know if say enhance. It makes the flavor easier to pick up if you cleanse your palate. You have to be careful what you have with it because certain things can overpower the cigar and you don't taste anything because what you got will overpower it. Um, okay. But so far, medium to maybe full body. It's good pace. It's a good burn. That's one of the best things I like about this one so far. It's a good, clean, crisp burn. It's a lot of smoke output. Yeah, a lot of smoke output. So far, no real taste to it so far. No flavor to it so far. But stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, as we are in the middle of this first third and be working toward the second third pretty soon. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are into the second third of this punch Knuckle Buster Maduro stubby. Don't let the size on this thing fool you. It is feeling like it's going to be a full body. Just took the wrapper right off. Comes off real easy once you get down to it, to the wrapper itself. And once you open it up, it lets you know the authenticity of it. It's got a good pace, clear, crisp. Not picking up on any flavor. Pace is slowed down, a lot of smoke output. About 2 puffs. It's a good cigar. A little heavy. A little heavy. But it's a good cigar. So don't let the size of these things fool you. These stubbies are good. I'll usually use them, like I said, if I'm short on time or if I've had one cigar and I want to get another one, but I don't want to sit for another hour and a half, 2 hours. They're good for filling that. So they got a purpose. I think you should have some variety in your humidor as far as with your sizes between Robustos and Toros and Churchills, Nubs and Stubs. Somebody give me some feedback on your feelings with nubs and stubbies. So short in length, but it makes up for it in the diameter. Episode number 41, Cigars on the Front Porch. Stay tuned. I also forgot to mention, as you puff on your cigar, rotate it. That helps with not getting too soggy at the end. I usually have a tissue or napkin and I wipe off the end, but it also helps with the burn. It just rotates the cigar evenly. So as you take a couple of puffs, and before you go back to another, like you do a retro or a blow through, that's to push air back through the cigar, push out any kind of acrid taste. Rotate it so that you get help with the burn on the cigar, help with the end of the cigar so it doesn't get too soggy. Yeah. Stay tuned. Episode number 41, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. While I got you, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like the video, give comments, positive ones, good ones, constructive ones. Pass the word on to other people. You want to get the subscriptions up. Stay tuned. Episode number 41, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. Also, I forgot to mention, one of the things that I do like about having a winter or having a shelter is your biggest adversary is going to be your wind, not so much your temperature. You can get a heater, you can put a hat on, scarf, you can bundle up. So as long as it's within a comfortable temperature for you, it's okay. But what won't work if it's real windy outside, and that's the advantage of this cigar lounge, this tent, this 8x8, is that it blocks the wind off. That can mess up your experience. Your cigar will burn faster, or it may even put the cigar out, or it may burn unevenly. So that cuts back on your length of time and your enjoyment with the cigar. Also, I got a heater going in here, and it keeps it more comfortable. So it cuts back on the wind, and it makes it more comfortable. Also, if there's any kind of drizzle or anything like that, it'll keep me off versus being outside in the elements. So just wanted to pass that along. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. All right, we are back. I am in the second third, finish going toward the final third on this Punch Knuckle Buster Maduro stubby. Pace is slowed down. 1 to 2 puffs will do it. As far as the aroma on it, no aroma. Aftertaste, a slight aftertaste. And I believe it's got something to do with the pace on it that I've done. So definitely need to slow down on the pace on it. Draw is very good. Time on this one, easily an hour. Probably could squeeze out another 30 to 45 minutes on this one. Kick, very relaxing. It's full body. I didn't think it would be, but it is. I wouldn't give this to anybody new. I'm not too much of a full body person. Every now and then, occasionally, I do a full body. Not my preference. Kick, relaxing. Burn is good. I haven't had to touch it up anymore. Definitely haven't had to relight it. Pace on it, like I say, 1 to 2 puffs. Price, paid was $4 on it. No molasses, well, a slight molasses, 1 or 2. Cocoa, 1 or 2. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and call it on this one today. I'm going to give this one a good cigar. Just a little stubby's good. Not great, but it's good. It's got a lot of punch to it. So if you got somebody that likes a full body cigar, short on time for an hour and some change, looking for something that's kind of strong, this will be a good one to go to. Knuckle Buster, Punch always makes good cigars. Like I said, this Knuckle Buster is good. $4, that's a deal. Once again, thank you for joining me, episode number 41. You're special, you're unique, you're made for a purpose, you're valuable, invaluable. Can't put a price or anything on you. Make sure you pour into yourself every day. It's your responsibility, it's your duty. Woo! Woo! Is it heavy? Stay tuned. Well, not stay tuned. I'm going to end this one today. Thank you for joining me with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you.